Well, our next guest here on TSB is the Executive Director and the Asset Manager for Ithra in Dubai. Lachlan Gyde is here, and the Waterfront Market is in collaboration with the Dubai Cultural and Arts Authority, which does take immense pleasure in unveiling of the winning mural of the 2022 Murals and Art Competition as part of the Dubai Art Season for 2023. Another Lachlan, thank you very much for joining us here in the studios on Talk 100.3.
Yeah, thanks, Lachlan. Two Lachlans in the same room. I'm not sure that's a good thing, but thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's good. It's unfortunate our co-host Neil was here. Neil is from Mumbai, and he often says he'd never, ever met a Lachlan until he'd met me. And he's missing the opportunity to have two
next time
in the one
we should
studio.
do this again.
Now, talk me through the Waterfront Murals Market and the art competition. What exactly is it, and how did it start?
Well, fundamentally, it's a corporate social responsibility event, and it really is a platform for aspiring young artists in Dubai and in the UAE to showcase their work, which there aren't many opportunities for such artists to get out there and paint a wall and let the general public see what they're all about.
No, there's not. The UAE is a world leader in so many facets. We spoke to a representative from DIWA earlier on the show discussing how DIWA is going into ChatGPT and going into the metaverse. But also last week, I spoke to an artist who was out here for Valentine's Day saying that those opportunities for artists are coming and they will come to present these opportunities. And I think that really is what these competitions are about, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%. Like, we've been doing this now for 5 years. And look, I think it goes back to the element of enriching all the Dubai. But, you know, people think about Dubai maybe as big and shiny, but there's still, fundamentally, there's still, you know, the arts and the crafts and things. So the owner of Waterfront Market, Ithra Dubai, it actually means to enrich Dubai. So we took the idea or the pathway to look at enriching art and artists' lives 5 years ago. It's been really successful.
And what are some of the biggest success stories over those 5 years?
Well, as I said, each year we have a different theme, but our first year was all about UAE, past, present and future. And the winning artist that year has actually gone on to do other murals throughout the UAE. He's won several commissions. So his career has sort of flourished. Yeah. You know, we like to think we played a small part in that.
You're taking all the responsibility, I'm sure.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but you know, as I said, you know, he was amazing. You know, his mural on the wall, it's probably, you know, it's a good sort of 10 metres by 5 metres. It took him close to.
Is it still there? Can we go and see? What's the location at the Waterfront Market?
It's in Waterfront Market. It's right near our fish market. If you go there tomorrow at 10 a.m, we actually unveil the Year 5 winner, the winner from 2022, and all the other murals are there on the walls.
So why did that Waterfront Market, where you can go and you said see all the murals, why did that become this one-stop shop for all things fresh, and it decided to cooperate with the Dubai Cultural? Why did the Waterfront Markets think, let's get involved and let's have this as the place for all our art winners?
Yeah, look, that's quite interesting. You know, it started like most things as a little idea. We bounced it around and brainstormed, but fundamentally, we were looking for a way to enrich the community. How do you do that? And there were many different ways. And we thought, oh, art's nice. We did sort of then tee up some meetings with the Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, and that was all very positive. And again, as a company, we were looking for ways to give back to the community. And probably lastly, we had lots of blank walls that we thought we'd like to put some colour on. And how do we do that in a nice way, a way that does enrich Dubai, does benefit a certain sector of the market, which is the artists, and then does give back to the community. And funnily enough, most of the artists that have won, this is, you know, totally unengineered, but most of the artists that won were actually customers at some stage of Waterfront Market. So we do draw from that DIRA area.
And do you think that helps? Because if an artist already has a relationship with the Waterfront Market, understanding the culture of the area and the history of the area, do they use that to inspire them on the artworks?
Oh, quite possibly. We always like to have a bit of a sea theme or a fish theme, which does align a little bit with our key market down there. But also, I think if you look at the area of DIRA, there's lots of, you know, it's a cultural mismatch. There's colour. There's actually art on buildings. You know, it's quite an interesting area, and I think people, the residents are then able to bring that out on the canvas, which in this case is these big, large-scale walls that we provide.
And I like the idea that it's referred to as a mural, because street art worldwide has a bad name. When people think of street art, they tend to think of graffiti. But I think this is a great example down there at the Waterfront Market where art on the public spaces can be a great cultural addition.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And each year we've had a different theme. We try and align with, themes that are being promoted by the government or something.
So go through, what are the themes? Because you said it was past, present, or in the first year?
Yeah, it was the first year. Yeah. Then 2019 was all about the year of tolerance. We aligned with the government themes there. 2020 was that unfortunate COVID year but we looked to honour our frontline heroes, and there's a beautiful mural on the wall looking at all those different heroes. Last year, 50 years of UAE. That was quite a big event. And then this year we've sort of titled it UAE After Expo. So although we haven't unveiled it yet, but this year looks at the collaboration and the community feel that was generated by Expo, all the different cultures coming together, and a bit of a glimpse of what the benefits of Expo might be, what Dubai might hold for the future.
Yeah, Expo certainly was a remarkable time for this city and this country in regards to just the facilities and the entertainment and the food and the culture and the arts was remarkable. So that'll be inspiring. So you mentioned it before. The winner will be announced 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we have the great unveiling.
Yes.
Yep. And I'll tell you the artist, it's Sudhir Perijat. So that gentleman's been announced, and we get to look at his artwork tomorrow. Now, he's been painting for the last 2 weeks, and in that period, he's spent over 100 hours getting this mural together. We have to put the scaffolding in place. He gets his paints and his colours, he sketches it, and then he starts to fill it in. And they're very vibrant and they're bright, and they really do take a very uninspiring wall and bang, blast it up quite nicely.
So when you're looking at the contenders for the murals, does everyone submit theirs just on a canvas, and then you go, yes, that's the winner, so here's the blank wall, and we want to have this ready for the unveiling?
Well, we get many submissions, but obviously we set up a portal, so generally most of these submissions are electronic.
Digital.
Some of the artists do take the step forward and bring in hard copies. And then, like this year, for example, we've got something like 264 entrants, which is amazing. I think the first year we started with 20 or 30, and it's just built up and built up and built up, and really now it's got some amazing momentum.
And what made you choose this year's winner? What was it about Sudhir's artwork you liked?
Well, art's very subjective, and there are three judges, so. I'm not overly artistic, but we do.
Don't sell yourself, Sean.
Look at my colour code. You can't see this as radio.
Lachlan's in grey and beige, yes.
Yeah, very corporate. So obviously Khalil Abdul Walid, who's the Director of Fine Arts at Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, and then also Maitha Al-Mari, who's a visual artist herself, and she's actually engaged in the marketing and promotion down at Dira. So we go through, we assess every single entry, and we look at things like colour, the paint technique, the artist's ability to interpret the theme, and then lastly, I guess we have a look at how might this look at 5 metres high on a wall. So there's many criteria that we go through, and we go through the elimination, and we and ah about this is good. And I can tell you this year it was so difficult. There could have been half a dozen winners, but obviously you have to choose one, and hopefully we got it right. So
if anyone wants to get down there, it's open for anyone tomorrow at 10 a.m. to get down there and have a look?
Come down. So there's the great unveiling, and we do put a plaque on the wall, so if you can't make it tomorrow, you can come down any time. You can see the previous 4 years as well as this one, as they are there, and they're right in front of you. You can have a look at them and appreciate them.
Yeah, it's a great place to go down and check out. It's also a wonderful place. I've got some friends coming out. This is going to be one of the first places I take them, because it's very easy to just see the Palm and the Marina, but you've got to get out and see some of the other cultural hubs of Dubai. So for anyone who is thinking about this, is it open for anyone to join if they want to enter for next year?
Yes, it is. So we open entries around about the middle of the year, and there is a big campaign on social media, and we do work with Dubai Culture and Art, so they reach out to their database. So it's hard to miss. Plus there's lots of word of mouth. We do advertising in newspapers and that type of thing, so we do get the word out there. I think 260
is a
entries
huge number
this year, yeah, so I think we're quite successful in letting those budding artists know that, hey, this is time to enter.
Now, do you have enough space down there for the next 10, 15 years? Now, do you have enough space down there for the next 10, 15 years? I'm sure you do. You've got it all mapped out.
Well, look, yes, we have. There's lots of blank walls down there, so we have, and we're also looking at we look at do we branch out into sculpture? Do we go into sort of a fashion avenue? Even now with digital art, on screens and things. So there's lots of avenues that we're exploring in the future.
Well, that's a very Dubai thing, to see an artwork and then scan the QR code and watch it come to life, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and they're things we'll look at in the future. But right now, for today, it's old school. It's painted on a wall, and we do have several more years of walls that we can fill in. So this promotion, this initiative does have a few years left in it yet.
Well, congratulations on all your success over the past 5 years with this. It's been a great initiative, not only for the art community, but also for the arts and culture of Dubai. It's been really successful.
Yeah, thanks, Lachlan. Thanks for taking such an interest in it. Sometimes art doesn't get to elevate it to where it should be. But yeah, look, thanks for getting us in here today. And as I said, please feel free to come down tomorrow.
Yeah, so 10 a.m. is the big announcement that's going to be down there. If you do want to be at the Waterfront Market, it's the Waterfront Market Murals and Art Competition, and you can see the winner, the fifth winner for 2022. It's done in association with the Dubai Culture and Arts Authority. Lachlan Gyde, the Executive Director and Asset Manager for Ithra Dubai. Thank you very much for coming in, and good luck tomorrow morning with the big unveiling.
Absolute pleasure, and thanks for having us.
You're on TSB,
Thanks,
Talk Sport Business on Talk 100.